what's going on with you guys? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So today we're in the fish room, and I want to talk about this rack right here. These three aquariums right here, they're all saltwater. These are our microfish, nanofish, miniature fish, whatever you want to call them. Nonetheless, whenever you see those names, best believe they're just small fish that's going to turn into a bigger fish. So right now, these fish right now, they are currently in smaller aquariums. I've had to request about an update on this 20 gallon right here. So we'll talk about that one, and then obviously we'll talk about the other two. So let's talk about this one first. So right here is our 20 gallon tank. This one right here has been around for so many years. I've had this aquarium right here. Sorry about the glare, guys. There's a window right here, so sunlight coming straight through. So it's gonna be a glare. But anyway, I've had this particular aquarium right here for about 5 years. It's currently housing 4 different clownfish. The larger 2 clownfish right there and right there. I don't know exactly the name of those. Those I know are designer clownfish. They were sold as designer clownfish. I'm pretty sure if I look online, I could find that particular pair right there, that species. But these other ones right here are very nice. I really like these right here. We also had 2 other clownfish in here with these 4. So we had 6 clownfish up here. We had to move them down to the 10 gallon because they were getting bullied by this one right here, and then these guys right here. You know, they're not really bullies, but it just wasn't a good situation. So it looked as if most of them were bullying the smaller Mocha Storm, which I'll show you those right now. These right here are the Mocha Storm. I was hoping that they both were orange, but it seems like one is black and one is orange. Nonetheless, they're beautiful. We're happy with them. And then they're right now in this 10 gallon right here. So they're doing perfectly fine. Everything's good. We also have in here our hippo tang. Everybody knows this fish as Dory, but we have the hippo tang in here. She still gets bullied a little bit by that clownfish right there, which is surprising because now our hippo tang is actually bigger than the clownfish. But that's what we actually named her Dory. So that's what Dory has been dealing with for quite a while. But it's fine. She's growing. Once she get big enough, that won't be going on any longer. So, you know, we all just deal with it. And then look at that beautiful parrotfish right here. This is a princess parrotfish. She's going to get very large, but currently she's probably about 4 inches. She didn't disappear. There she go right there. But yeah, so that's what we have in here. We have 4 clownfish. We have the hippo tang, and we have the parrotfish. So they'll be in here until we get up out here, until we move. The clownfish will most likely go back in the tank with the corals. That whole tank will be getting upgraded, so I can't say what size that is. You'll have to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. That notification bell hits, so you'll see that content in the future. These 2 will most likely go with them as well. If not, we have some other plans, big plans. Definitely got to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so these tanks, they're being ran almost like a freshwater tank. I love how somebody simplified it as such, and we're gonna run with that. So freshwater setup with saltwater fish. Believe it or not, it works even with corals. Anyway, so this basically just being ran off this hang on the back right here. Came with the tank. Came with this tank. This 20 gallon was the new one, but I used a filter on that one. Anyway, so in this 20 gallon right here, we have a couple of problem fish. They're actually in fish jail. So this is my little setup for fish jail. They're gonna be in here until we move as well. So we have in here our Titan triggerfish. That's Titus. Believe it or not, we really love this guy. You might not think so because he's in a 20 gallon, but we really do love this guy, and that's the reason why we're trying to make sure that he can stick around long term, because if he goes and start killing all of our fish, hey, buddy, you're going back to the fish shop. And then we also have behind him, you may think you see a strawberry, but you don't. That is our coral grouper, also known as a coral trout, Miniatus grouper, whatever you know him as. That's who that is. We haven't come up with a name for him, but that's who that is. And he is definitely a problem. He is almost like a killer. He actually killed 2 fish. So that warrants him to be in this situation right here. 20 gallon, he's doing fine. They eat every day. You know, they don't really like each other, but they deal with each other. So they've been in this tank together for probably, I would say, maybe a month and a half, 2 months maybe. So I don't have a problem keeping them in here until we move. But we move, then they're going to be getting upgraded, obviously. We want to put them back with the other guys, but we want to make sure that we're done buying smaller fish, done buying more passive fish, because these guys, they basically prey upon passive and vulnerable fish. So yeah, that's it. We got this 20 gallon right here, running off the Fluval. I believe this is the 50. It is. And then this one obviously came with the 20 gallon, but the 20 gallon up here. And I'm using that filter on this tank. I don't know what it is, but it comes with the 20 gallon setup. And then we have this one right here, that's 10, and it is also being ran off a Fluval 50. So you might see a theme here. The theme is always making sure you're having 2 to 3 times the filtration that is needed for your fish or for the aquarium. You want to make sure that it's cycling over and it can filter 3 times the water volume, if not more. The more the better. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, so I know this is a video with a lot of glare in the content, but I hope that you can still see these beautiful fish and get the gist of what I am trying to say. Let's see if I could give you a better. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty freaking bad, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. You're gonna see plenty. You're gonna see a lot more of these guys in the future if you haven't seen them already. And for those of you that have become familiar with them, you know what they're looking like. So this stand, if you have any questions about it, I built it just with scrap wood. I think it came out pretty dope. Like I said, got 3 tanks on there. It's on wheels, so I was able to roll the whole thing in here. Yes, on wheels. So we got plenty more DIY builds in the future. We built the stands for the big 2 monster tanks, so you'll see all that. Anyway, so that about wraps up this video. In case you didn't catch us on TikTok, because I mean, TikTok we upload a lot more. You're probably gonna catch things a little bit sooner on TikTok. So we did change up the fish room. We did add these in here, as you can see. So it's tanks all the way around. This is just a small preview of what's in store for the future. I hope this really gets you excited on the things that we're gonna do here, the things that we are gonna do that's gonna help you do them for yourself, because that's really what it's about. I keep on saying that we love to entertain, but we love more to educate. So when I do these projects, it's not the only way of doing things. I just want to provide things into the hobby that you could possibly utilize and do yourself. That's it. So I never want to come off like I'm some type of expert. I'm not. I'm constantly learning. I learn from other YouTubers. I learn from things that I've read online, from things I've seen online. So we're all learning together. But I just want to learn and teach what I've learned along the way, so you could get it a little bit faster than me. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this content. Hope it was entertaining. Hope you learned something. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow my Facebook page, The Fish Corner. Follow me on TikTok, The Fish Corner. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Share the content. It really helps. The faster this content gets shared, the faster we get to 100,000. Just messing with you. But nonetheless, everything that you do, it helps the channel. We really appreciate it. So thank you again. If you didn't catch the last video, Happy New Year to everybody. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.